What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid Doc, man. We back here again for another behind the scenes video talking about Melanin Stylez and her video that we shot to the song Blocklist.
What's up? It's your girl Melanin Stylez. We are on set of my song Blocklist. We shooting with Mr. Doc, man, okay? He eating it up, so make sure y'all get at your boy.
This song right here gave me some real dope vibes. It was different. It gave me like that aggressive female vibes, but a female with bars, and she's aggressive, and I love that aggressive style when it comes to rap. I like when people get on there and just start talking. They talk and letting people know that they ain't here for none of the nonsense. That's what really attracted me to even reaching out to her to shoot something for the song Blocklist. She definitely has an accent that's different. It's not like Memphis, it's not like LA or anything like that. She coming out of Ohio. You can definitely tell from the accent. There was actually two original ideas. The first idea was gonna be her just performing the song with some extras behind her arguing, but I was like, you know, that's a little bit bland. Let's turn it up, get some different angles in there. So it actually transformed into us shooting the video to this different idea where she's walking into the hotel. She gets a phone call from somebody that she's been dealing with for a while. Get on the phone, she's arguing with him and hangs up with him. And then once she hangs up with him, she just starts talking her stuff about how she don't need nobody, and she just blocks him. So we turned it up a little bit more than what it was original idea, and I feel like it really came out super dope. This was actually my first shoot that I did where I had a zero production crew. I was literally there by myself doing everything from lighting to setup to directing to camera operating. I was doing everything. Now the colors of the video, she wanted to go with red. She had the red suit on. We did it at the Red Roof Hotel. The hotel room was red. So the colors that I went with as far as in the color grading was a real good warm tone. There was one shot in there where it was a little bit more on the cooler side, but that was because of the light coming in at the window. I was around that 5600 Kelvin. For the most part, the rest of the video was all in that warm color temperature. Whenever it comes to shooting with these different artists, I feel like the one thing that I'm giving that a lot of these videographers don't give is the education when it comes to filming. Teaching the artist or the client about cinematography, so that way, one, it helps them understand where I'm coming from when it comes to shooting this. And then two, just giving them that added value of, hey, not only are we gonna shoot something dope and I'm gonna deliver a so that way, you know, when you go on and do your thing, you know how to understand and move and get better production value out of the stuff that you shoot. In this shoot, I was really heavy on using a lot of the lights that were already inside of the hotel room. So the light that I was using was my small rig 60B. Really small light. It's cheap, but it packs a punch. I'm actually using it right now as the key light for this talking head shot right now. I was using that light as a motivated light. Basically, in spots in the shots where I felt like the light wasn't strong enough or I needed to highlight some certain areas, I used that light as an extra fill light to get those dark areas. This is my fourth shoot, and I kid you not, during the whole time, I personally didn't feel like a rookie. I edited. When you look to your left, I'm gonna zoom in real quick.
Okay.
All right? And then that's literally the B-roll right there.
All right.
I felt like I was knocking it out the park. I was able to direct her and tell her what to do so that way, you know, we can, one, move the process a lot faster, and then two, also showed off that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. I keep hearing it on every single shoot. Man, you this, that, you this, third, you professional. I never worked with somebody like you before. All of these different things. It just goes to show that the stuff that I feel like I'm learning on my own is really benefiting. And a lot of what I'm using is just stuff that I've learned in the past when shooting my own videos with other videographers, and just basically honing in on the things that I wanted to know whenever I was working with a videographer on what did I want them to do for me to help me out with my production. In this shoot right here, I just recently started diving into it, but I feel like I'm getting more and more into it every shoot that I do. But attention to detail, the minor things, are what is helping set me apart. In her video, I told her to be extremely detailed on anything that you want to change. And literally there was a detail we changed where it was her hair. She had like a little strain sticking out and she wanted to get rid of the clip-in completely. Those details right there I feel like are setting my production apart. I love the attention to detail of how she was supposed to sit or how she was supposed to look or how she was supposed to grab the phone. All of these different things, it made a big difference when you look at the final product, whether it's, the continuity between the clips. It just made it all that much better. I've only actually worked with one videographer that ever storyboarded, two videographers that ever storyboarded a music video for me. And those two music videos are some of my best music videos that I've ever put out. I feel like that is the key to really setting yourself apart. Basically putting all of your thoughts together on paper and then presenting it to the client so that way they can see the video for themselves. I feel like one, that helps keep your thoughts organized and help you create a story or convey a feeling a lot better when it comes to the video. And two, also it helps you stay on track when you're shooting different shots on the set, right? So you're not on there just scatterbrained shooting this, that, and the third. It keeps you aligned on, hey, we need to film this shot, this shot, this shot. So when we go back into the editing room, we have all the shots we need to make it happen, and it's really just putting it all together. A lot of the inspiration that I got when I came to shooting this video was the Kiana scene from Belly, when she was sitting in there on her phone and she was talking to Keisha, and Tiana was in there walking around on her phone and everything. So that was the whole idea and the vibe for this little shot right here. I'm a real big fan of Belly and all of the cinematography in it. If I had to choose a movie that was my favorite when it comes to cinematography, hands down is Belly. The Easy Rig, man, that is a lifesaver, because as I add more attachments to my rig and my setup, it gets heavier. And trying to focus on keeping my arms not tired and keeping my arms less shaky is just a lifesaver when it comes to having that to take all of that weight, and all I can focus on is the creativity of getting the shot that we planned out and making the talent feel comfortable. It just makes all of that so much more easier. If I had to rank this video out of all the 4 videos that I've shot so far for other clients, this is by far my favorite one. Obviously because I've had the opportunity to work out the kinks with the other ones, and this one I feel like I'm now in my groove and in my motion and going into the right direction. So this one right here is definitely my favorite video.